Hello everyone, I'm Interact. This is Dead Cells. You may be noticing we're starting in a little bit of a different location. I was just double checking what patterns we still have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I believe I know exactly what 4 we are missing. That's a restart. We're missing the Death Orb, the Oil Grenade, the Flamethrower Turret, and the Shovel. I believe most of these we can get from going towards the Graveyard. Is that correct? That's another restart. I need a good melee weapon to get through this, I think. I mean, I guess I could just kind of go through with a kind of bad melee weapon, considering I am just on 1 cell. But I think we'll unlock the last few things that we're missing, and then probably move on to upgrading things, and then once things are upgraded, just start doing 3-cell runs, or maybe challenge runs, something like that. I don't know, comment what you would like to see in the future. Just random 3-cell runs with me doing random, oh, goodness gracious, with me doing random commentary type things, or what? Because I don't know what people prefer. Gotta knock that guy out with a crit. Where is my Hunter's Grenade? There's Aura of Laceration. I do want to get everything upgraded as best as I can. But I know that would just be a lot of episodes of me just kind of grinding cells. I guess I could just do 3-cell runs and hopefully get upgrades while doing that, but I don't know. My plan is to pretty much upgrade everything to S level, and then just do some runs with, you know, some different weapons, some variety thrown in there. So we just unlocked Explosive Lure, and apparently it really wants us to use Explosive Lure as well. As you can tell from the fact that our shop is 3 Explosive Lures. Okay. Didn't even know that was really possible. Wow. Corrupted Power. Let me double check where these items come from. It's from Meat Grinders. I think those are the ones that are like the samurai guys in Fog Fjord. Yeah. They show up in Forgotten as well, so we could go that way. Spawners, drop the oil grenade. The flamethrower turret is from the shocking totem guys, and the shovel is from the host zombies. Okay. So I'm not sure which path we need to go. I mean, I guess the easiest one to get would be the flamethrower turret, probably. Because the totem things spawn in like even as far back as Ossuary? Is that the first zone that you can get to that has one of those enemies involved in it? I believe so. Oh, there's the Hunter's Grenade, so we need to go grab that for sure. And then... I guess we want to find the other exit as well. I think we have both of our scrolls. Maybe we can get a, maybe we can find an upgraded weapon or something. Okay, not really what I'm looking for here. Oh, recycle that, please. Thank you. We do want to grab some cells so we can actually unlock these upgrades when we get them. I actually probably wanted that over Aura of Laceration, but I just quickly recycled it because that's how I play. I just spam through everything and quickly get... Okay, so that's the whole thing. We'll go Promenade. We'll try and get the thing from these shockers, I guess, which is going to be the flamethrower turret. And then I think the spawners... Actually, we might fight spawners as well. So maybe we want to get the spawners out of the way, because that's actually going to be difficult. The shovels, the host zombies are easy. Samurai dudes called Meat Grinders are pretty easy as well. So I think that we definitely want to go for the spawners. I think those are going to be the hardest enemy to get a pattern from. And they spawn in prison depths, don't they? So we can get them even faster than the guys in Ossuary. Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll go for that. We'll try and get that out of the way. And we do want to keep getting our gold up a little bit because Hunter's Grenade makes you poor. This is probably timed door, which means we don't actually need to go to it, but there's sometimes they scroll down here, that's why I went down here. Tinted wall. Can't forget that. I think that's just the, yeah, that's just the gardener's key. Let me do a little stretch here. Stretch my back out a little bit. Gotta stay nice and limber when you're playing video games. Everyone knows that. Okay, kamikaze. Tinted wall. Just a little gate there. Woo. Fancy moves. A torch. Hello? Oh my goodness gracious, this bat is going to be the death of me. Because I'm going to die of boredom. Would you just... Thank you. Well, I didn't really want that to go up, but... whatever. I didn't want to do that either. That's fine, I can take care of this bat if it would ever land. Okay, what you got for me? I would really prefer a better melee weapon, I think. You got one reroll? I'll try it. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts as well. Try again. Okay, War Spear's in there. Which is probably what we want to go with, but we're in a little bit of an awkward position here. Of not having any gold at all. I hate the AI on these things. It's so bothersome. Nope, nope, get up there. Alright, cool, thank you. I don't know, what topic of conversation shall I talk about this episode while we just do this mindless hunting? I don't know, music. Some good music that's come out recently, good bands. I don't know, when it comes to like more modern music, I don't really listen to much of it. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything, I just don't like really listen to the radio that often. Because I'm a hermit and I don't really ever leave my house. Which is a true statement. But I have a job that facilitates me working from home, so... I'm not talking about YouTube. Right, we have no money at all. Just take me back to the beginning. If we had money, we'd probably want to spend it on a better melee weapon, I would guess. This spiteful sword's not really cutting it right now. Give me a good melee weapon, please? Okay, that's not really what I was looking for. In any sense of anything. That's a bad ranged weapon. Oh well. Been streaming some stuff on Twitch. Been getting back into PUBG, actually. I don't know if the netcode is still pretty bad or not, but I've started taking it a little less seriously. When I played originally, I kind of took it fairly seriously, I would say. Not like, you know, I was trying to go pro or anything, but I worried about my MMR and my rank and everything. which I think was probably leading to me getting a lot more annoyed than I should have at certain things. I just kind of, you know, am now playing it with friends, just kind of messing around, not really worrying about it. It's a nice, actually, nice source of some extra Steam cash if you just sell all your, all the chests that you get. They sell for, like, you know, a few, like... Hold on, I gotta make sure I don't die here. Okay, yeah, or I could just die, actually, that works too. They sell for, like, 40 to 80 cents each, which is, you know, it's nice, like, little bits of money that you can use towards some other games, some indie games and whatnot. Maybe we should just... No, because if we do no boss cell, we don't even get the Foundry. So we can't even upgrade things at a basic level. So we have to do at least 0, or not 0 cell runs, we have to do at least 1 cell runs if we want to keep our progress going. I can deal with that, that's pretty good. But it's nice just to make, you know, like a little extra Steam cash for buying, you know, DLCs or whatnot. Like some like the Saw DLC came out for I apologize for the dog. The Saw DLC came out recently for Dead by Daylight, which is pretty good, so it helped with that, which is like $6 or $7, which isn't hard to make. Doing PUBG, you have to play like with some amount of consistency, and you have to be decent, I guess, because you only really get BP now from like getting kills and getting decently high ranks, which is a slight bit obnoxious. Pierce is the first target. I guess we can go like that. Use it as a pseudo ranged weapon, or pseudo melee weapon, excuse me, not a pseudo ranged weapon. It is a ranged weapon. Probably take another point in tactics as well. So we actually can't buy anything out of this shop, sadly. Not that we'd want to, because that's pretty bad. But it's nice to, if you're not, you know, buying every $60 game that comes out, which I don't do. What's the last $60 game I actually bought? Wolfenstein 2, maybe? Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which I'm progressing through at a semi-slow pace. It has some crashing issues for me. I don't really know if that's my computer or what, but it's a little bothersome that it seems to crash so frequently. I think it's a good game though. It's decently well written. It's nothing special, but it does do a little bit of bait and switch type things that I appreciate. Or it would subvert your expectations, as one might say. If one was talking about Undertale. I liked Undertale. I thought it was a pretty good game. I played it when it originally came out. And I believe I played it pretty much blind. So obviously I did the neutral run first. I didn't do Genocide, and I didn't do Pacifist. I went back through and I did Pacifist. I'm not sure if I'll ever go back through and do a Genocide run. That might be something to look into, though. Let me see here. Probably just one. Just HP. Hopefully we don't run into a situation like we did last time and get ourselves killed like a complete idiot. On Promenade, of all places. Yeah, I mean, I like games like Undertale, where it's kind of like a meta... I think I talked about this in the last episode in regards to movies and TV. I do like those kind of like meta commentary type deals. And I appreciate the artistry behind them, you know, being a former... I don't know if I can say former artist, but a former almost art major. who failed out, which is, you know, tradition in the art community. You're not considered an actual artist if you graduate. You have to either quit or fail out. That's how you get the real clout. Pro tip if you're looking to become an artist. You can't actually do it, you have to fail out. Don't actually just fail out of school. That's a really stupid idea. What is happening here? This is awful. Actually, quite awful. Wow. Wait, does my... Oh, it throws a grenade, okay. So I actually can sort of use this as a weapon. The shield, that is. If I'm not just parrying, I can still sort of use it as a weapon. Thought there might have been a scroll up there. No, stay in school, don't flunk out unless it's not the right thing for you. And I mean, some people, you know, it's not the right thing for them. That was so stupid. Take a drink. To make up for the stupidity. I mean, school is not for everyone. I know that, at least in America, I don't know about other countries, because I don't live in other countries. At least in America, it's kind of seen as like, well, you have to go to college, right? At least I know for my family it was. It was like, well, why wouldn't you go to college and get a degree? What are you gonna do if you don't get a degree? Make crappy YouTube videos, apparently. I don't know how other countries view it. I think in other countries it might be more accepted to not go to college necessarily. To like get a job or a trade or something like that. I guess to an extent it's accepted in America, but it doesn't seem like it's really widespread. It has widespread acceptance. I don't know why that bat didn't wake up earlier. Hello? Thank you. I just recycled the cake for 100 gold. Yippee. Did the tinted wall did that just bleed? It's a little weird. Extra damage while you're at max HP. I'll take a reroll on that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Is actually just like an S tier weapon. Not like S tier as in, this is a really good weapon, but it's upgraded to S. You know what I mean. I don't know, I feel like with, I feel like the US has this weird culture when it comes to occupations, where it's like certain occupations are perceived as being like glamorous almost, being an actor or a pro athlete or something. But I don't know if, do people really encourage their kids like, oh, you're gonna join the NBA? I know that people have like pipe dreams of their kid being, you know, the next LeBron James, but is that really considered like a valid profession to go into? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back for that tinted wall. Yes, I know they're called runes. I'm making an Isaac joke. A bad Isaac joke. Oh, this is just a shop. Doesn't have extra damage to a burning target, so what is... Why are there so many explosive... Is this like a joke in the game? That it just gives you explosive lures all the time? Is that how the game functions? It's just making fun of you for unlocking explosive lure? Devs, don't do this to me, please. I beg of you. I'm gonna stomp this guy just because I feel like it. There's no reason to do that unless you're actually looking for the unlock. I don't know, I'm looking to play, not replace Dead Cells with another game, but play another game on the channel. I don't know, I feel like a CRPG or something, but I just don't know how well that would fit YouTube as a medium. I don't know, because CRPGs, it's a lot of like reading and it's a lot of like story. It's not much. I don't think there would be much for me to like talk over, you know what I mean? But then again, do I actually talk over much anyways? For the most part, I just commentate the game, I feel like. No, I think we need to save our money. Which is fine, I mean, it's understandable. Okay, come on, just get me down there, please. I'm sure some people come for gameplay, some people come for the wacky NL anecdotes. If that's what people watch NL for, I'm not sure. I guess that's what I watch him for, so... I guess I don't really have to guess, do I? Since I can just use my own personal experience. That's why I can't stand to watch him play like Slay the Spire or anything. Like, I've watched a few episodes of it, but I can't bring myself to watch any more of it. I think I would just rip all my hair out and then become bald like him if I kept watching him play Slay the Spire. Not saying I'm perfect, but I mean, have you watched him? Did you see that Hand of Fate playthrough? I think that we need this so we can actually do the drain on the spawner / mechanical spider, which is apparently their actual name. And I mean, mechanical spider, you know, that's kind of a bland name, wouldn't you say? Where is the vape guy? He's just like not here. Oh, he's below me. Did I miss a tinted wall over here? No. Okay. Thought I did. Thank you for the free scroll, my friend. Probably gonna put it in survival for the extra HP. And it also helps our shield out a little bit. I don't know, are shields as inviolable as I think they are? Because I felt like after the changes to a few of the things in this game, like tactics became the predominant build. Perhaps I'm just wrong on that. Maybe shields are a lot better than I give them credit for. Let's try not to do the normal thing that I do with those spikes. And get myself killed like an idiot. Alright, where's a mechanical spider, please? Oh boy, another. Okay, well. There's two of them right next to each other. Is that even, like, allowed? I thought that was illegal. There are so many bats. Look at this. This is just absurdity. Like, I need to get out of here. Okay, where's that other guy? Okay, so I need to clear out these other enemies. Like that zombie. And then the Beyblade. Where's the Beyblade? Okay, cool. Now we can throw the grenade and make him an elite. We need to make sure that we pick that back up. Let's freeze him. Clear out some of this nonsense that's all over the place. Okay, take a drink. That's fine, you can take a drink. Alright, now we... Alright, cool. That one's not even rare? Wait, what? That has to be rare. It's got a 0.4% drop rate. Okay, so now we need to not die. Give me an ice bow? Let's be honest, that's what I'm fishing for here. Okay, you cannot. Thank you for trying, though. Alright, so we've at least got the patterns. Now let's not die and lose the pattern like an idiot. Not that I have any personal experience with doing that. I'm perfect. I've never lost a single video game in my life. As everyone who knows me very well knows, I'm actually a God's gift to video games. This is all sarcasm. Shots pierce, burn the target. Burn when they die. Okay, that's what I want right there. 2 survival. Ooh, baby. That was beautiful. Man. Oh, okay, hi. Take this for the invincibility. Freeze them. Slow them down. This is just absurdity. My goodness. Whew, okay. We want to stick with what we have for the extra gold, honestly. And not much reason outside of that. The gold when you get a sell is going to help us get rid of this deficit that we've been in for a little bit here. Due to our, you know, purchasing the hunting grenade every time we do a run type of deal that we're in. Let's buy that, please. Okay, cool. We have 1 sip left. That was so Yes. I have played this video game before. This Dead Cells, do you say? I don't know, the Dark Souls remaster coming out makes me want to play through maybe Dark Souls 3 again, because the handling of Dark Souls 1 is a little wonky to me. Having played Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, everything feels a little, like, off by a little bit. I've never seen this before. Oh boy, my favorite item in the whole game, Spartan Sandals. Yeah, it feels just like a little off in the way that things handle. Like, it doesn't feel like it handles like it should. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, let's not have that happen, please. Sorry, I forgot to go offline. Sorry, one of my friends messaging me to see if I want to do PUBG. Apologies for that, that was my Steam, not yours. I know that a lot of people check their Steam when they hear notifications in videos. Yeah, that was mine, sorry. I have a friend who recently, in his job of being part of the US Air Force, got deployed to Turkey. So, yes, the country of Turkey. So, he's actually awake when normal people are awake in the US, which a lot of my friends aren't, because they, you know, are millennials, and millennials don't wake up at normal times. I guess, is that a common, like, trope of millennials? Apologies for the dog, by the way. I don't know what he's barking about. So there's ossuary. I think we just want to get out of here. So anyways, he's in Turkey, so he's 9 hours ahead? 8, 9 hours? I don't remember what the actual number is, but let's see what this oil grenade, it only costs 20. Okay, sure, I'll unlock it. I think it's bad, probably. What does it just do? It literally just covers them in oil. Okay, I mean, I guess that's good with fire builds, but it just doesn't seem good in general. I think we can actually keep what we have right now. I think we probably just want, like, no, I don't think we need the potion thing. So we're gonna go with cooldown reduction, damage while near deployed skill, and shockingly enough, that's gonna be our build. I know you've probably never seen me use that build before. It's probably very surprising if you're a long-time viewer of this series to see me put points into those mutations. I almost just dropped my controller, so I can cross oil grenade off the list. We'll just have the death orb, the flamethrower turret, and the shovel. So that will be what we will be hunting for next time. Hopefully we can get all of them. That. He telegraphs his attacks and I still mess up my parries. It's been a while since I used a shield, so bear with me. These guys still drop flamethrower turret, so I'll kill as many as I can find to hopefully get flamethrower turret. Still, you know, it's a 0.4% chance, so it's not a large chance that it'll happen, but you know, maybe it will. Maybe I'll get lucky today. That's pretty much a joke. I don't really ever get very lucky when it comes to pattern drops. I actually don't remember the last time that I had a pattern like naturally drop. It may have been that time that I got the shovel and then I died like an idiot. Like 2 seconds later. I feel like that was a few videos ago that happened. That was probably the last time I actually got a pattern. Or did I have Hunter's Grenade? No, I'm pretty sure I actually just got the pattern to drop. And then threw it away. Like a complete idiot. I'll give it one more reroll. Oh, okay. Alright, so I guess we gotta farm our gold back. Because we rerolled like an idiot. If we can make it to the boss, we get plenty of gold off of him, so. I wonder what achievements I still need. I should look into those. I'm trying to think what the because they're hidden, quote unquote, on Steam, which means you can just look them up by looking up global stats. You don't even have to or looking them up on the wiki. I don't know why they have hidden achievements. They're not actually very hidden ever. I mean, I guess I understand why they have them. So you can't just be like, oh, okay, I need to do this. But for the most part, you can just look them up pretty much all of the time. Okay, so let's probably put a point in tactics, I guess, since we have 2 tactics mutations now. I was gonna say survival, but we're at pretty decent HP. Alright, so these guys need to die. Oh, you can parry that. Okay, that's good. I wasn't sure if you could or not. Let's see where this takes us. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so anyways, he like gets off work at, I guess, 5 p.m. his time, which would be like... Is that... No, it can't be 8. I'm not sure where I learned how to do math, because apparently it was nowhere, because I don't know how to do it still. I'm bad with times, honestly. Sorry, I'm trying to get through this combat without dying. I don't think I'll ever die, but I'd rather just not get hit, because that pretty much guarantees that you're not... And not get hit right as I say that I knew I was going to get hit. Pretty much guarantees that you're going to get hit. So I guess that'd be like, what, like 7 a.m. here, maybe? Something like that? I don't know if he's 8 or 9 hours off, so I'm not sure the exact number. But anyways, he gets off about the time that I, like, actually, you know, am awake and doing things. So we've been playing PUBG a lot more. I have to play on European servers because, you know, I don't think his internet's very good, and mine's decent, so might as well play on something that he doesn't have like a million ping on, and I only have like, I want to say my ping for Europe, like West, is maybe 120-ish. I'm sure this is what you come and watch these videos for, ping discussions. But anyways, if you play on Europe and you see someone interact to kill you, that's me. Hi. I actually don't think that my name is my name Interact in PUBG? I can't remember. Yeah, it is. It's something different on the test servers. But I think they fixed, like, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a decent amount of their netcode issues, which is one of the things keeping me from playing the game. I mean, I don't know. Also, like, I don't think PUBG is a very fun game to play alone. I think PUBG is one of those, like, multiplayer or bust games, for me at least. Because it's just, it's kind of, it's a mediocre solo game. But it's a really fun game with people. And despite being in the military, he's not very good at actually shooting. I mean, that's a joke because he's in the Air Force. He's a technician. He's not actually like a rifleman or whatever. They don't even have those in the Air Force, I don't believe. There's the timed door? What? Oh, this must not connect. Okay, I'm like, why does it connect all the way down here? It doesn't. Oh, there's the boss fight. Okay, have I missed anything? That felt like a pretty short ossuary. Oh, because apparently I skipped, like, a large portion of it. This actually might be a short portion, I'm not sure. I think he still has to, like, get certified with rifles, though. Ow. I guess I could ask him, but... I forgot to turn myself from being... The moral of the story is make sure you put yourself set as offline if you're recording things and you don't want things to go beep whoop. Or turn the beep whoop off, I guess, is another way to fix that. I guess I could always do that, but I like having it on so I actually know when people are messaging me. Don't hit that guy in the back when I'm doing other things. I stream the PUBG pretty occasionally when I know that we're going to be playing for like a few hours. It's not just like, you know, okay, one game and before I go to work or whatever. So if you want to watch PUBG, check out my stream where I stream like every game under the sun apparently. I'm not really like a one game kind of person, you know. The only game I've ever been that for I think was like Dota 2. And that lasted a while, but that's another one of those games where if you play it by yourself, you're gonna get sad real quick. At least in my opinion. I like competitive multiplayer games, but I have such an issue with playing them solo. Which is probably a problem if you're planning on actually playing competitive multiplayer games. I just prefer them with friends, you know? Find the experience much more enjoyable. I guess, oh, he turns his back when he hits you. I've actually like let so few of them actually roll into me that I didn't know that. This is why we're backtracking. Ossuary has, I think, one of the highest, actually might be the highest, like, stat scroll spawns in the, like, per level in the game. Which is why it's one of the best places to come to if you're looking to get swole. Sure, it comes down with me, right? Oh, cool. Okay, so I didn't hit the spike that time. I know I had a habit a while back of hitting the spike when I did that. It also has these long freaking corridors, man. Alright, what you got for me? Horizontal turret. I mean, that's money. Alright, so we're back up to above 15,000, which means Hunter's Grenade will definitely get us where we want to be. Gonna see if there's a quick... I also want to kill these things to try and get the pattern from them. There's not gonna be a scroll here. So we'll clear out this guy. and then probably just go back. Well, is there another unexplored area? It's up there, but I don't think that even has much of a chance of actually giving me anything. So I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna go Black Bridge, and then I guess can we get to the graveyard? I don't think we can. There's nothing to unlock. I already unlocked it, I guess. Don't need to reset our mutations. Let me check really quickly where these other items are. So shockers, I don't remember where they spawn. The meat grinders, they spawn in Fog Fjord, right? The samurai looking dudes? Yeah, they're in Fog Fjord and Forgotten, so we can actually go farm those a bit. I wasn't sure if I wanted to just like restart the run or what, but because we're a little 40 minutes in and we're only on the first boss. I guess I'll go to Fog Fjord, clear it out, and if I don't get the drop, I'll just... Actually, I don't think I want to just end the run. I might as well complete it. Get some easy progress from the, that was a waste of a grenade. Get some easy progress on the Foundry. Out of the way. Yeah, I knew he was gonna go invincible there. I'm not sure if his invincibility is like set to happen after he takes a certain amount of damage or at certain health breakpoints or what. Ow. There's a lot of gold to work with and some cells as well. So we can get some Foundry progress. I apologize if these episodes are like boring-ish, that's why I'm trying to kind of throw in some random stories and reviews of things and whatever. Try and make it a little bit more interesting. Did I have something that I was already working on? Yeah, there we go. I think we're just gonna start going down the list and getting everything up to at least level 1. So Ivy Grenade and Oil Grenade it is. Because I want everything to at least be like somewhat upgraded. Even things I'm never going to use, like Corrupted Power or this Explosive Lure or this Ivy Grenade. I might as well put points into it, right? Because I want to get everything upgraded. I don't want to do the whole like, oh, well, I only have Heavy Turret and Frantic Sword and whatever upgraded. So I just farm for them, and then once I get them, I just steamroll the game. I want to have some choice. As I was saying, I apologize if these are a little bit on the boring side. I'm trying to spice them up. But it's necessary progress. It's kind of like, you can blame the game devs, I guess, for introducing the Foundry. Not saying I think the Foundry was a bad idea. Quite the opposite. It gives you a little bit of a progression curve to follow, but it's 420, that's the weed number. But it can be just kind of, it's a little grindy. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of enjoy. I did play Vanilla WoW for many, many years. I'm looking forward to them re-releasing Vanilla WoW. And that will probably consume a lot of my life, but I don't know. I know it's not everyone's thing. So I'm sure a lot of people dislike the Foundry update. I wonder what the reviews for this game look like on Steam. Probably positive, right? I'd hope so. Because it's a great game. The devs are really, like, major updates, like, every month or so. They're really knocking it out of the park. I think if anyone negatively reviews this, they have a vendetta or something. Or they just need to get good. Maybe they just need to get good. Is there really another Vape Boy down here? I mean, Vape Nash, y'all. So let me preface this opinion with, it's my opinion, okay? You know something great's gonna happen when I have to preface it with that, right? It's my opinion. I think that vaping is fine, like as long as you do it on your own. I think the people that like do it in public and are like, oh, it's just water vapor, bro, I think those are just douchebags. Or the people that like think it's like a culture. You know, I think there are very few things that you should make a culture out of, right? Like gaming, right? Like I would say I'm a gamer, and I don't think I would have I wouldn't have much issue saying that. But like, someone's like, oh yeah, I'm a vapor. I'd be like, really? I mean, that's what you want to identify yourself with? That's what you want your identity to be? I vape? I don't know, man. Seems a little stupid to me. Because it's like, it's not like a hobby. It's just something you do. So maybe I just don't understand. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like something that you should, like, have be your personality, I guess? Because it isn't a personality. Which is a thing I don't understand about, like, the whole drug culture, you know? Like, all the people that are like, oh yeah, I smoke weed. I'm like, okay, neat. I don't, what's your point? I don't know, maybe I'm gonna offend a lot of people by saying things like that, who knows? But it's never made much sense to me to, like, have your entire, like, personality revolve around something like that. Like, I watch anime. I don't have my entire personality revolve around the fact that I watch anime. You know, like, I'm not going around, like, trying to, like, proselytize anime to anyone. Okay, that was... I hate that. Oh, so we need to kill those guys to get the, Death Orb, I think? But if someone came up to me and was like, hey, do you like anime? I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, what's your favorite anime? I'd be like, oh, probably either Cowboy Bebop or Ping Pong the Animation. They'd be like, okay, cool. Mine is blah, blah, blah. And then I'd be like, cool. I don't know, I feel like making a hobby your entire personality is just weird. Maybe that's what it boils down to in the end. And as I've said, that is my opinion. That is not gospel. Don't take that as like, well, this is right and you're wrong if you think otherwise. Just saying that's how I view it. I don't have, well, I do still have the parry shield, or the spike shield. I really need to get something other than that. See, here's the issue, I think, with the Foundry update, is like, I'm using a level 3 sword and a level 1 item just because stuff that I have that isn't upgraded will just never be better than that, right? Like, those are my best weapons because they have the most upgrades, so the level doesn't really matter anymore. It just becomes about, can I find myself a frantic sword? Okay, I don't really want a curse chest right now. It becomes like, you know, can I find myself a frantic sword? Can I get myself a heavy turret and use that to carry me? Can I get myself an ice bow? It's not like, oh, what interesting and unique weapons am I going to get for this run? But I feel like maybe all roguelites suffer from that to an extent. Because most Isaac runs are like, well, can I get, you know, Guppy? Am I Guppy? I'm not Guppy? Okay, let me try and become Guppy. Can I get Godhead? Oh, I can't get Godhead? Okay. But, like, I mean, I guess you can mitigate that to a point if you just play in a different style. And I guess meta exists in all video games, right? There's always going to be a quote-unquote best way of doing things. Maybe not so much in single-player games. But it still feels like people will say things like that for single-player games. You know, they'll be like, oh, well, this is the best way of doing it. Any other way is just not as good. Objectively. Which I guess is true to an extent, but you can also just kind of do things however you feel like doing it. Is this Forgotten? I believe it is. Okay. So Forgotten is the other area that we want to go to, I think, because that has more of the samurai dudes, and it doesn't have shockers, does it? The totem guys? I don't think so. But we'll see if we can... Why do I keep talking to that guy? Yeah, I guess that's... I know I'm a little scatterbrained on this episode, but I'm kind of just trying to talk over me doing monotonous nonsense. I guess that's like my main issue with the Foundry update, is it's about just kind of finding the best thing that you have upgraded. Oh, there are shockers here. Okay, cool. So I actually have I have a chance at multiple patterns here. Hopefully we can get some of them and actually be done with this nonsense. And go on to getting myself killed repeatedly in 3-cell runs. I'm actually kind of surprised that missed me. So I knew that he would teleport to me. That's why I kind of just let it happen. Alright, I'm actually running out of light. Let's grab some light. I'm killing these guys because I think they're obnoxious, not because they drop a pattern for me or anything. I just hate them. Alright, so here's one of the boys that we need to kill. Whoa, okay. And hope he drops a pattern for us. Let's drop down. Okay, drop down again. How did that go through him? If he's stunned, he can't catch it? Is that what I'm being led to believe here? That was a really big waste of that. Okay, is there a light somewhere? Oh, man, I almost just started suffocating. Why do I think it's called suffocating when you run out of light? I don't know, dude. What else would you call it? Dying of the darkness? I think I want an ice bow, if I can find one. Problem is I'm a little light on the money. Yeah. Yep, there you go. That's pretty much what I'm looking for, but a little light on the old dash in the bank. Don't exactly have loads of money, as the song says. I miss Killing Floor, man. That was a good video game. Good fun video game. I wasn't really a big fan of Killing Floor 2. Because, I mean, honestly, like, it was Killing Floor 1. Again, with updated graphics, I guess. Just fine, like, obviously they gotta make money somehow, right? Didn't really feel like it innovated enough, I guess is what I was looking for. It's kind of what you look for in a sequel, right? Like, it has the charms and things that brought you in for the original, but then it innovates and makes something different happen to keep you hooked and keep you playing that one instead of just going back to the original. Oof, thank goodness. We should have a lot of scrolls here as well. I think we're gonna probably start taking points in other things, so that we're not just a glass cannon. But then again, we might actually just go glass cannon. I'm not sure. It is one cell, so I think glass cannon could work out pretty well for us. As long as we don't play like an idiot. Which I have been known to do quite frequently, actually. Sadly. Wonders longbow 5. Actually, probably significantly better than this spiked shield 1. So I'm gonna go for it. Okay, can't get up that way. Also, there's a totem dude here. Yep, starting to suffocate. Okay, so this has got to be, it does pierce. Okay, there we go, there's piercing. Fires an arrow upward upon death, they freeze. Yeah, so that's the survival shield that we've had literally since the beginning of the game. Hence why I wanted to get rid of it. We missed a scroll of power, huh? How did that happen? Were we panic running through here? What happened here? Actually, very well might have been what happened. I think I'm gonna run out of light here. Where am I going? I think this is probably the right place to teleport to, because I think it's a shorter path and there's not going to be any enemies in the way. There's not going to be any light either, so I need to kind of speed in my way there. Alright, perfect. I don't like to take risks with my light, in case you haven't noticed. Like, yeah, I probably have a decent amount of time some of the times that I'm like, well, we need light now. But I'd rather not, you know, die to stupidity of not having enough light. Which I believe I have done before, on camera, on this very channel. Wow. Just take that bad damage like that right there. Ooh, yeah, buddy. There's no light down here. Help, 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 help. Thank you. Alright, so we need a drink. What is this map trying to tell me to do? Go up this way. Grab this scroll of power. I kind of wish the scrolls of power had lights with them, but I understand why they don't. That might be like a little bit too much light. I feel like the lights are spread out fairly evenly. Like evenly in a difficulty sense, not evenly in like a whatever other sense you would put them. Or evenly like spaced in a gameplay sense. Like the flow doesn't seem too interrupted by a lack of light, unless you play really, really stupidly, which I do, as I've said many, many a time. That's just more cells. I don't care about that. I'm gonna teleport up because I'm lazy. Honestly, the teleport animation probably takes the same amount of time as just walking. Alright, so I think we want to go down here, and that should teleport us over there, which is going to be where our key is. Or maybe it's down here. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. I'm going to teleport these guys up with me, so I can deal with them a little bit easier. I don't want to wait for those other guys to... Nah, you know what, screw it. They don't seem like they're patrolling back anytime soon. I don't actually want to waste that light right there, because I might need that in the future. Okay, there's like nothing over here. Interesting. So this should be a little... Wait, what? Where's the... What? Where's the key? How do I get over there? What am I missing? Maybe there's a path up here? Oh no, I didn't... Why did I not do that? What am I doing? That's obviously the path forward. Just... What am I even thinking right now? I will say that might be one complaint I have about these later game areas on higher difficulties. They just kind of feel like a slog. Like, I wouldn't really say that they're difficult, per se. I would say that they're long unnecessarily and obnoxious. Like, let's count how many times I've had to use the teleporters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's been 6 whole, like, smiley face rub skeleton statue things that I've had to go through just to get where I am right now, and there's still more to come. It just feels a little unnecessarily large. Apparently my dog agrees with me. I apologize for the dog. And, like, I guess, sure, it's a later game area, they have to, like, make it difficult somehow, I guess. But is this really the difficulty that you want? Just, like, a slog through things? I guess there's a lot of precedent for that. Let me move this a little bit further off the screen. Because, like in Isaac, the levels get longer the further you go. Maybe there's more rooms, more enemies. So I guess that's just a part of the type of game, but it just seems so unnecessary. Alright, give me the pattern, please. Maybe it just bothers me because you have to do all of that in addition to having to manage your light. I hate you so much, you caster dudes. That's that slam rune was just a shortcut. Okay, here we go. Here's our elite fight. AKA, this isn't really much of a fight, honestly. It's kind of a joke. I probably died the first time I came here, etc., etc. Okay, clock room. Cool. We can finish this run out. Finally. I hope we have 15... Okay, we have well over 15,000 gold. No extra patterns, which stinks. We do actually want to reset, and we do have more than enough. That's good. Okay, so cooldown reduction, near deployable skill, and probably accelerates. The accelerates is honestly just kind of a fallback in case things go wrong, but they really shouldn't. I should be fine. We're not really working with the best gear I've ever had for this fight. Like, I don't have an ice bow. But I think that we're gonna be okay. See, the invincibility is just kind of like so you can do that and just not care at all. Like, she just went second phase at how much HP here? Like a very slim amount. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know, the boss fight just, it still feels like a joke. It just doesn't feel difficult, like it should, you know? So anyways, I'm gonna do the outro here because, you know, the episode's over. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment with anything that I discussed in the video, or anything that you want to comment at all, I guess. And feel free to subscribe for more in the future. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye. I'll actually get to the point where we're wriggling down the little tube because I think it's cool. There you go. Here's your two wriggling slime thing if you want to see that. There you go. Goodbye.